start with London's massive night of boxing on May 15th. It's Upton Park. It's Kevin Mitchell fighting WBO lightweight champion Michael Katsidis. It's a massive event. And he must surely be a man struggling to keep his little tiny feet on the ground.
It's crazy, isn't it? I want to keep my feet on the ground. Like, when they said it was going to be Upton Park, I was a bit shocked sort of thing. I thought, yeah, they just say it's right the fight up sort of thing. I didn't think it was really true, do you know what I mean? And when they've all automatically said, well, they had confirmed it yesterday, it was definitely Upton Park, I was like, oh, I was mad. I didn't know what to say.
Still struggling to believe it?
Yeah, it's like, you don't really, when they said it was Upton Park, I had the world title fight, I was well chuffed there was the world title fight. When they said Upton Park, I thought it weren't going to be true. And then when they confirmed it was definitely West Ham, I thought, blood, my phone hadn't stopped, like tickets are going mad.
I believe it. Now, Kev, have you been out on the pitch and had a little wander around and looked up into those stands, and have you, in your head, have you pictured what it'll be like on May 15?
I've been up there on stands, I've been up there quite a lot, and yeah, when you see them all singing, and you just look at everything, everyone's just singing, and it's madness, isn't it? And you think, I'll be there in the middle of the pitch fighting. You'd have a lot of, like, the crowd to be there singing away, singing the songs. It's madness, isn't it? You've got a lot of celebrities that want to turn up to the fight. It's mad that you think, well, a lot of big names that want to watch me fight at such a big event. It's a massive occasion. It's crazy, isn't it? It's
going to be a major event. In fact, I hope Frank Warren does what Don King does and charges all those celebrities, because they're all multi-millionaires. They can pay for the proper tickets, you know, at ringside. But, Kevin, is there going to be a good ticket, a cheaper ticket for the rest of the fans? You know, because it's hard times out there. Is there going to be a nice, cheap ticket?
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of 30 tickets going for sale, £30 tickets, which
that's good.
For ages. No thanks, normal ticket prices are normally 40s are cheapest than 50s sometimes.
So that's good.
There's £30 tickets, so there's £30 tickets out there, which is good. So yeah, it's brilliant news. It's going to be I think you're going to have a lot of people from the East End just turning up.
I think so too.
To see a massive event, and I think it's a cracking display, and it'll keep them coming.
Yeah, listen, Kev, because, you know, at the end of the day, there's been a lot of fighters coming out of the East End that said the last 20 or 50, 20 or 30 years, but there's not been one that's really stood out. You had a great run when you turned pro. You had a great following at the start, didn't you? And now suddenly you're going to just jump above. You're going to jump above everything with this fight, aren't you?
Yeah, I was saying something the other day, like 6 months ago, I was working on the railway, grafting away, and now 6 months from now I can be like a mega superstar, you know, and I'll be well off, sort of thing. Like on this show here, like. The last fight was obviously in front of 5,000 at Wembley, which is a nice turnout. It was a good night. Yeah. And this fight, looking on 30,000. You know, it's going to be going from one extreme to the other.
What were you doing on the railways, Kev, when you had to go back to work properly?
I was grafting, labouring. I was doing a bit of driving, a bit of lugging bricks, lugging like loads of big, heavy, like bowls of wood. Anything to get a payment, really, to earn money on that.
Listen, Kev, do me a favour. Take your right hand and pinch your left arm really hard, because I tell you what, I'm having to pinch myself, because I'm still struggling to believe how this has all turned around in 8 or 9 months, and I know why. You've turned it around. It's been fantastic for you. Kev, let me ask you this. Are you going to train in the East End, or are you going to go back out to Tenerife?
I'm training in the East End. Me and Mark and Jimmy have had to speak about it, but we're going to train on camp. I said I'd rather stay at home and be happy at home in the East End training with everyone else, be in the gym with all the boys and just get ready for like that.
I tell you what, Kev, listen, this might be a big night, and it might be a sensational night, but I tell you what, you win this title, and it's only the first of many.
That's what I think. So I've been looking at the lightweight, WBC lightweight world champion, who boxed the other night. You had Diaz and Soto fight each other. That's a definite fight that I fancy after this. Once I get this fight in the bag, get this world title win. That's a fight. Hopefully after, I'll defend this fight just before the new year, and hopefully after the next year get the world title fight for WBC, like unify the weight division. And start looking at bigger venues. Kevin Mitchell, it's an absolute, listen, Kev, it's a delight having you on, son, and I can tell you sound like a kid at Christmas. I am. It's great, isn't it? That's little Kev talking about his big fight at Upton Park, and that's what it will be, May 15th. Busy day that for British boxing.